Well, you reap what you sow.
Whoa!
So a lot of us, at least I have, seen some of the leaks of the trailers for the new Disney Snow White with Rachel Zegler. And yes, I will be doing that little meme later on in the video at some point. It's going to happen. But I'm trying to hold it off for as long as possible. But now that Disney has officially put out the trailer, and yes, I will be playing this throughout the video as well, and I'll be talking over it. So this is just kind of like giving my thoughts on everything. It has been met with a ratio. And who could have seen this coming? Oh, poor Rachel, poor Rach, little zig zig. No, that's not a slur. After nearly 2 weeks, the Walt Disney Company has decided to finally put the Snow White live action remake trailer on YouTube. So it is officially out now. The company had kept the trailer exclusive to showings before Wicked and Moana 2 without comment as to why it was hidden away everywhere else. And this article does go on to speculate about why this person thinks that it was held away. As well, it's pretty dadgum obvious to, just the normal common eye. It's because this person is toxic. Well, she's at least toxic to fandom. Now, we do remember the preview trailer, and it looked very, very wonky. Well, it still looks wonky, let's be honest. The preview trailer for Snow White was released earlier in 2024. It was a colossal failure. And the VP who oversees the film side of the company was likely quite displeased to see the trailer become one of the most disliked movie previews in the history of cinema. One of the things that really, I mean, she did say it on a red carpet interview, so at least she was being truthful. And that's kind of like what fans are beginning to see now with this thing, because one of the things that's actually left in the trailer is that the Wicked Witch, the evil queen, not the Wicked Witch, but the evil queen, Gal Gadot, says to Rachel Zegler's version of Snow Brown, who I would only take to Pound Town and no one else, you seem to be more opinionated than last time. this, this stuff writes itself. Oh my goodness, this stuff writes itself. Yes. Now we know. I mean, she's a singer and she's not an actress. I think this is what we can definitively say that will come out of all this is that Rachel Zegler is not an actress. She's a singer and she looks pretty good. But no, everything you see on the red carpet is exactly what was put into the movie. Therefore, she can't dissolve into a character. And we're seeing all of this. I'm just looking down right now. Now Zeckler's been anything but princess-like. Yes, we've already talked about that. And who could forget her preemptively declaring that she would not be bleaching her skin for the role? No one would ask you to do that, sweetie child, honey child. She has been an anathema for any kind of cinematic success. Yes, and we have seen that because even with her quote unquote breakout role with West Side Story, didn't do that well. She was recognized for her talent in singing. That's basically all she's good for. She's a pretty face to put on a singer. At least Ariana Grande, from everything I hear, I haven't watched Wicked, but at least Ariana Grande apparently can act as well as sing. Rachel, you got a long way to go. I'm not one of those people that pay for YouTube Premium so I can see the like to dislike ratio. I can't see that kind of stuff if it's not on my own channel. But apparently, in only 1 hour, Snow White was already being ratioed in 1 hour, 3.5 upvotes to 4.7K downvotes. I am sure this is just going to compound upon itself, and it will be funny to see how bad it gets, because I did watch some of the leaked footage, especially the whistle while you work. Rachel should probably listen to Whistle While You Twerk, in my own honest opinion, because Amanda Stenberg did it, and yes, it still tanked the show. Well, the show would have been tanked anyway, and this movie is going to tank anyway. But at least some of the men that you were trying to cater to, the paying audience, or a large portion of the paying audience, at least you can give them some eye candy. I mean, they probably pay more for that than they would for a ticket to go see Snow White. Now, granted, I mean, I'm going to keep saying this. She can actually sing. She actually can. She is attractive as long as her mouth is taped shut. I'm not taping shut her viewpoints and minds, but just don't don't do any more PR. Don't do any more advertising for things that don't even involve you. Like, just stay off of social media. Just be a face. Be a face and a voice in the movies that you're doing. This is really all that we're really trying to get at in the first place. You don't have to sit there and be some kind of like bastion of hope for feminism or anything like that when you're barely over your 20s. You haven't really experienced life. You haven't really experienced anything outside of the Hollywood experience. You don't really, it doesn't seem like you know what hardships are yet. You haven't gone through rough times. You haven't hit rock bottom. Although you are yourself driving that plane plummeting towards the rock's edge at the bottom. Good gracious. And just the fact that this messaging is in the movie, so it's not only on her, it's also on the writers and the way that Disney has been producing this for years. Yet again, going back to the culture war, which maybe she's one of those people, she can't keep a secret. She can't keep a secret because it seems to be even from that trailer and from everything that she said in her interviews, no, this is exactly what it was meant to be. So what you see from her is what you're going to get in that film. Will you pay money for it? If you do, hey, that's your money. But I also think you're weird. But until next time, this is Multifam, the GCA. Y'all take care.